it down for that. Time I was dining out, had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill, it's the highest cruise a bill, ain't nothing to the heel. We just slip on, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just slip on, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the It's absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This will make it into the end zone. They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Bobby Wagner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down now, it's Carson, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Wilson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. The Seahawks have David Moore back deep. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vincent Mayoa. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. This is Carson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
On the carry.
Give him 2 on the run. They need a lot more than that coming up here on 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's more on the return. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start the drive with Hyde. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, complete here. It's Hyde. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
1st and goal.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Brings up 2nd.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown.
Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Seahawks nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
On 2nd and a couple, Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 7 yards the pickup. 1st down, Seattle.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. This time they stay on the ground. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
All right, CD, I want to fit in your preseason predictions here. This is now our 5th year together in the booth. Hard to believe time flies, but it's an annual tradition that you tell us how you think things are going to shape up in each conference. Let's start with your thoughts on the AFC.
All right, let's start in the East. I like the Bills. In the South, I like Indianapolis despite their loss on opening day. In the North, I like Baltimore, and out West, of course, I like Kansas City. For wild cards, I like the Chargers coming out of the West.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. L.J. Collier able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. Now pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
At the 22-yard line.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. The 30, 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
First and goal.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
2nd and 8 coming up.
The Seahawks 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.